Alright, so it's the first day of August, and last month I was able to write a total of 20 songs. I know I promised 22, but I figured after I wrote 20 songs and I kind of felt like crap, I've been a little sick because I got Lyme's disease, but I'm taking antibiotics for that, so I'm going to be alright. I left the last 2 weekdays of the month off, and it was for the 20 that I did write, it was a very interesting experience. It started out pretty exciting. I felt like a lot of time that I would have spent kind of just sitting around and, watching anime or consuming some other type of media was spent doing something much more constructive. So it was a little bit of a wake up call to put more time into kind of scheduling out writing and making things kind of become a little more constructive with my time. That being said, I have a few things that I want to say, and I haven't formulated in my mind exactly what order I want them to go in, so I'm just going to spitfire them. So the first thing I guess I'll say is thank you to the people who commented on all the songs and kept up with it and watched all of them. One of my good fans who was awesome about that was Negama. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, dude, for being such a cool person and watching and listening to all the songs and commenting positive things. Another person I need to give a shout out to is my good friend Kay Laser, who, as most of you know, was featured on one of the last songs that I put out called When Will You Find Me? You could probably find it by either going on my channel. I'll probably put a link in the description since I mentioned it. Thank you. You've got a great voice. I wish you would make more videos, but it's always a pleasure to work with you and hear you sing. So that's all good. Another thing that I wanted to say is that now that I have done 20 songs, I'm a little sick of working with lyrics. So I'm going to be putting together some instrumental pieces. I have one vocal thing kind of sitting on the back burner while I work on more things on Ableton. I've been talking a lot about that on Twitter and working on various guitar, piano pieces. I've got something lined up that seems like it might be like a guitar saxophone piece. I have 3 or 4 of those miscellaneous pieces, some 3 instrumental, I think, 1 not, floating around that might come out soon, or you'll be able to hear in some capacity soon. Especially the vocal thing is actually part of that. It's going to be sort of like a song cycle kind of thing. Part of that is almost done because I'm using a couple songs that were actually written last month during my song every weekday thing. So that's something. Hope people are excited for that. And then the last thing I wanted to say is what songs did you guys hear that you like enough to want to buy a more professionally done recording of? Because I don't think that I want to record all 20 of the songs to put on Bandcamp, but I want to do some of them. There's a bunch of, that's something I forgot to mention, there's a bunch of recording projects that I'm going to start working on now that that month is over, and it will be things that are available for purchase on Bandcamp. It's going to be like pay whatever you want. So that'll be fun. So yeah, let me know if you have any druthers on what songs I should record. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just pick the ones I like the most. There's only like a couple that I just didn't like from the month and thought were not very imaginative. Oh, actually, one more thing that I wanted to sort of expound upon, just because it'll probably affect the way that I work in the future, is that this month was very constructive, and it felt almost like a job, which is good because it makes me feel productive, but also it made me feel kind of bad towards the end, because I would not really want to make a song and then feel like I had to, and then I would make it, and sometimes, probably more often than not for me, I would like what came out of that anyway, but sometimes it would result in me making a song that I wasn't really particularly proud of. So I think that months like these will probably be infrequent. I'm not saying that there won't be another one in the future, and I'm trying to at least get a video out every week. I'll say I'll probably most weeks end up getting more than that, but I'm going to keep the baseline to just flat out going to put out one video a week. Even during school, I'm going to try to do at least one video a week, because for those of you who don't know, last semester I took a really huge long break because I took too many classes that semester, and I don't really like that. I like to feel like I'm putting out a relatively constant stream of content, and I think that's about all I want to say. This has been a very rambly video, and thank you for sitting through it if you did. Hope some of that information was interesting, and I will catch you on the flip side.